Oops, I'm dropping things. It's fine. All right. Hello, everybody. Good morning. So, let's get started in child's pose. Take your knees out wide, fingertips up to the top of the mat. Marianne, you're going to need a block too, but I know since you're at home, you can get a little bit more creative. An Amazon box, can of soup, whatever it is, you're going to need something that you can put some pressure onto. Now, we have 75 minutes together this morning, so hand to-do list. Whatever else is on your mind outside of this room, off of your mat, hand that over to me now. I'll hold on to it for you. Our practice today is all about remaining present. So take a deep breath in. And on your exhale, press your palms down. Take a breath in. Press your sits bones back. One more time. Breathe in. Breathe out. Come to downward facing dog. Press your palms into the mat. Bend your knees. Take any movement that you need to set your body up for the rest of practice. Take a big breath in. Sigh it out. Bring your right leg up into the air. Kick that heel straight up high towards the ceiling. Get high on your tippy toes. That's it. And on your exhale, bring your knee to your nose. That's it. Hug up and in. Belly button curling up towards the ceiling. Inhale, press your foot back. Exhale, bring your knee to your right elbow. That's it. Hug your belly up and in. That's it. Inhale, press back. Exhale, knee to left elbow this time. Hug, hug, hug. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, press back. Now put that foot back down on the mat. Pick your left foot up. Now stretch your heel straight up towards the ceiling. Get long all across your body. Exhale, bring your knee to your nose. That's it. You got it. Curl up and in. Then inhale, press back. Exhale, knee to right elbow. Hug, hug, hug. 3, 2, 1, and press back. Exhale, knee to left elbow. Hug it up and in. Last time. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, press back. Both feet to the mat. Nice job. Breath in. Breath out. Walk your palms back to your feet. Nice job, everybody. On the reverse there, take a halfway lift. Ragdoll. Pull your belly up towards the ceiling. Let your head drop down. Connect your heels into the mat. Roll the whole way up to standing. Take extended mountain when you get up here. Press down through your heels. Lift up through your fingertips. Hands down to heart center. We'll start class today with 3 ohms. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Big breath in, halfway lift. Walk your hands out to the front of your mat. Move from high plank and into low plank. Upward facing dog with the breath in. Down dog, let that breath go. Now, take a full breath in. Exhale. One more time, breathe in. Breathe out. Move, feet to hands. Halfway lift. Fold. Extended mountain. Reach up through your fingertips. Fold. Halfway lift. Grab your blocks now. Yeah, there you go. Blocks, and put them right in between your legs. You can aim for either your shins or your thighs. From here in your halfway lift, yeah, you're going to want your block in between your legs, hugging in. Move back, high plank. You can either jump back or step back to low plank. Keep that block there. Upward facing dog, hug in through your legs. Downward facing dog, keep the block. Move your eyes to the back of the mat. Take a deep breath in and let it go. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. And then move. Feet to hands. Hug that block. You've got it. Halfway lift. Fold. Extended mountain. Hug in and fold. Halfway lift. Deep breath. Chaturanga. Exhale. Upward facing dog and downward facing dog. Nice job. 2 breaths. In and out. One more time. Breathe in. Breathe out. Feet to hands. Halfway lift and fold. Extended mountain. Reach up through your fingertips. Fold. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Up dog, breathe in. Down dog, breathe out. I know, this is a little bit more challenging with a block, huh? It's good. You're building tapas, building heat. One more breath. In and out. Look to the front of your mat, then jump. Nice job. Halfway lift. Fold. Extended mountain. Press down through your heels this time. Fold. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Up dog, eyes to the ceiling, breathe in. Down dog, let that breath go. Take 2 breaths here. One more time. In and out. Move, feet to hands. Halfway lift. Fold. Extended mountain. Last one. Breathe in. Look up. Fold, exhale. Halfway lift on your inhale. Chaturanga. Breathe out. Up dog. Down dog. 2 breaths now. One more time. Breathe in. Breathe out. Feet to hands. Halfway lift. Fold. Chair. Hug into that block. Sit nice and low. Fold. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Up dog. Breathe in. Downward facing dog. Now grab your block with your right hand. Right side warrior 1. So you're keeping the block in your hand. Lift up. That's it. Inhale, eyes up to the block. Exhale, put the block back down on the mat. Chaturanga. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Left side warrior 1. Grab the block on your way up. Eyes stay on the block. And then exhale, hands back down to the mat. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. And downward facing dog. Take 2 breaths here. One more time. Breathe in. Breathe out. Feet to hands. Halfway lift. Fold. Grab your block in your hands. Chair pose. Looking up at the block this time, right in between your hands. Take an inhale. Fold, exhale. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Looking at that block. Move from up dog and into downward facing dog. Right side warrior 1. Grab your block on the way up. Inhale, hands go up. Exhale, chaturanga. Upward facing dog with a breath in. Down dog, breathe out. Then left side, warrior 1. Block goes up, breathe in. Chaturanga on your exhale. Up dog and into down dog. Take 2 breaths. Make it a sigh out this time. Really let it go. Nice job. One more time. Breathe in. Breathe out. Feet to hands. Halfway lift. Shoulders back. Fold. block, chair pose. There you go. Press down through your heels, fold. Halfway lift, chaturanga. Up dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, right side warrior one. Keep your back foot flat on the mat. Chaturanga. Up dog, down dog, left side warrior one. Press the foot down, breathe in, reach. Exhale, chaturanga. Upward facing dog and downward facing dog. Take 2 breaths. You're starting to build the tapas, the heat in your body. Now, one more time. Breathe in. Breathe out. Feet to hands. Halfway lift, inhale. Fold. Chair. Sit 2 inches lower. Bring that block with you. Fold. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog, right side warrior one. Breathe in and reach. Breathe out, hands to the mat. Up dog and down dog. Left side warrior one. Inhale, lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Up dog and down dog. All right. This is going to be our last sun B. You can forget your block the whole time, but I want you to keep that same energy. Take a breath in. Big breath out. Feet to hands. Halfway lift. Fold. Chair pose. Hug in through your legs. Look through your fingertips. Fold. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Breathe out the whole way down. Up dog. Down dog, right side warrior one. Press the foot down, breathe in, reach up. Chaturanga, exhale. Up dog, down dog. Left side, last one, warrior one. Press down, chaturanga. Up dog and down dog. Take a breath in. Exhale. Yeah. And then reach your right leg up into the air. Press the center of your heel straight up towards the ceiling. Get long in your leg. Now bend your top knee. Open up your hip, keeping that right hand planted down on the mat. Now flip your dog. Bring both feet to the mat, pressing down through your heels. Lift up through your hips. You're looking to start to open up your chest towards the ceiling. So can you bring your right shoulder open just a little bit more? That's it. Do you have space to reach? 1 more inch out. Take a breath and then come back over. High plank and into side plank. Bring your eyes up to the ceiling. That's it. Where your attention goes, your energy flows. So we're looking to lift up in this pose. If you've got the space, you can even lift your top foot up 1 inch. That's it. Breathe in, reach. Chaturanga, exhale. Up dog and into down dog. Take a breath in, sigh it out, and then bring your left leg up into the air. That's it. Press back through your heel. Create length from your fingertips all the way up to your heel. Bend your top knee, open up your hip. Keep weight in your left hand, anchoring it down into the mat. Now you can either choose to stay here in 3-legged dog or flip for flip dog. Both heels press down into the mat. Now focus on opening your chest up towards the ceiling. That's it. My flip doggers, focus on pressing your knee up towards the ceiling. I meant 3-legged, but that's fine. Take 1 more breath here, and then we'll come back over, high plank. That's it, set it up. And now side plank. Press your palm down into the mat and then reach up through your top hand. You can look to get a stretch the whole way from your bottom hand up into your top hand. That's it. Stay for just one more breath and then chaturanga. Up dog and down dog. Take a breath in, breath out, right side crescent lunge. Nice job. So let's look at the anatomy of this pose, the alignment of this pose. So check out your back foot. We're looking for your heel to be stacked over top of your back toes. This probably means bringing your front foot out a few more inches so you have a nice long base for this. Now fingertips up to the ceiling, eyes up to the ceiling. Look through your hands. That's it. Now, here's the fun part. Get 3 inches lower in your hips. That's it. You have this space. You're using the back of your thigh, the hamstring now, to help hold you up into the pose. Look up through your fingertips one more time. Hands to heart center. Twist to the right. That's it. Aim for your elbow to be on that thigh so that you can help twist your chest open towards the ceiling. Now breathe down into your lungs. This is a twisting pose, which means breathing is a little bit harder, so you got to put some extra focus on it. That's it. Nice job, Laura. Breathe deep. There you go. That's it. One more breath, guys. And then inhale, rise up, crescent lunge to warrior two. So in your warrior two, you're just going to get down here in this first lunge. Let it be how it is. Land your eyes on one spot, your drishti point. Now we're going to inhale, straighten this leg, lift up. Exhale, come lower into the lunge. 2 more times. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down into the lunge. Last time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down low in the lunge. And then take it to extended side angle. Focus on reaching your top hand out over your head. Yeah, that's it. Press down through the skinny edge of your back foot hard enough that you can feel a stretch the whole way up into your fingertips. That's it. Stay for just one more breath here, and then chaturanga. Hands back down onto the mat. Up dog, down dog. Take a breath in, let it go, and then left side crescent. Set up the base of the pose. Take your feet wide this time. So look for width. Might be taking your back foot out towards the opposite side of your mat. Nice job. Now get low in the lunge. This probably means bending your back knee just a little bit so that you've got more space to get low with your hips. Eyes up between your hands. So as low as you get with your hips, you're looking to still reach up tall through your fingertips. Activate your hands. Spread out your fingers. Really reach up towards the ceiling. Take one more breath. Hands to heart center and twist left. Eyes to one point. Now focus on expanding the breath here. Breathe deep into your lowest lungs. That's it. Then with each exhale, you can twist a little bit deeper into the pose. Try it out. Inhale, and then exhale, twist. 2 more times. Inhale, length. Exhale, twist. Last one, breathe in. Exhale, twist. Inhale, rise up, crescent to warrior two. Nice job. Get low in the front lunge. Eyes to one point. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, get low. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, get lower in the lunge now. One more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, deepest lunge yet. Breathe in. Extended side angle. Reach your top hand up over your head like you're about to give me a high five up here. Marianne, that goes for you two at home. Now get a little bit lower. Can you get deeper into the bend of your knee and the front leg? Explore the pose. One more breath. Hands to the mat. Chaturanga. Move through up dog and into downward facing dog. Yeah. Take a breath in. Let it go. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Move feet to hands. Halfway lift. Fold. Bring your blocks in between your legs. If you happen to have two blocks, you can actually use both of them. So you're going to want, ooh, Ashley, here, switch your, yeah, that's good, never mind. I take it back. So blocks in between your legs, chair pose. Get low into your hips. So you think that you've set as low as you can go right now, drop your hips 2 inches lower. Really make it like you're about to sit on a chair behind you. Press your heels down into the mat. That's it. Hug your low belly up and in. Eyes up through your fingertips. That's it. Take one more breath. Hands to heart center, and then twist to the right. Hug into the block. That's going to help you keep your knees even, and then sit your hips 2 inches lower. Hips low, heart high in this pose. That's it. Stay with the breath. You've got it. Last one. And then we'll inhale, rise up, chair pose. Exhale, fold. Yeah, you can remove the block. Take your feet wide to the edges of the mat. Scoop your pointer fingers under your big toes and let your head hang down. So in this fold, focus in each exhale on pushing all the air out. Every time you empty out your lungs, look to fold 1 inch deeper here. I'll create the fullest expression of this pose. Chair pose, round 2. Bring your blocks in between your fingertips this time. So we're going to switch it up. Use your palms wide on the outer edges of your block. That's it. So using your palms to hug in. Arms activated now. Yeah, you got it. Reach the block straight out in front of you. Eyes on the block. That's it. Now sit your hips 3 inches lower. Yeah, you got this. I know it's tough. Take a deep breath in, then exhale, twist left. You can actually keep the block with you on the twist. I know. It's a little more awkward than what you might expect. Don't worry. Try it out. Like this is just a new exploration of the pose, taking it on in a slightly different way. Twist your shoulder up towards the ceiling. That's it. Sit your hips down 1 inch lower. And then on your next breath, inhale, rise up, chair pose, and exhale, fold. Yeah, drop the block. You could throw it away from you. Bring your palms underneath of your toes and let your head drop down. Yeah, a block focus class is not for the faint of heart. I think the first time I took a block class, I literally threw my block away afterwards. I said, I'll never see this thing again. So congratulations for not yet throwing your block away. Take a deep breath in. Exhale and fold. Crow pose. You get to do crow at your own pace. Take your palms out wide on the mat. Bend your elbows. And then start to play with shifting your hands, your weight onto your hands. That's it. Hugging your low belly up and in. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chaturanga. Nicely done. Up dog. And into down dog. Take a breath in, breath out, and then move feet to hands. Take a halfway lift, fold. Right side eagle. Right arm wraps under your left arm, and then right leg over top of your left leg. Right arm under, right leg over. Nice. Now pay attention to your standing foot this time. To the ball mat of your big toe. That's like the knuckle of your big toe. Press that 1 point down into the mat. Yeah, it helps, I promise. And then switch sides. Left side eagle, left arm under, left leg over. Flex both feet. That includes the standing foot, that includes the foot that's up in the air. Flex your foot. Switch sides. Right arm under, right leg over, round 2, eagle. You're already there, so you know what this pose feels like already because you've done it once. So now take it to the new edge of your pose. Challenge yourself in a new way. Yeah, sit your hips down 1 inch lower. It's okay if you fall over. That's like part of the whole game of this. Falling over means that you found the edge of the pose successfully. You might have pushed it too far, but you found the edge. Left side eagle, last one. Left arm under, left leg over. Drishti to 1 point. Go to the edge that you found the first time you did this pose, and then let's push it 1 step further. Sit your hips 2 inches lower. Press your thighs together just a little bit harder. Elbows together a little bit deeper. And then feet to the mat. Standing leg raise on the right side. So you can go for your right knee or for your toes. If you're somebody who always goes for your knee, but you find that that's like not working for you anymore, it's not a challenge, you can always grab your toe without extending your leg. Bring your leg out to the right, eyes over your left shoulder. Moving your drishti and equanimity, so moving where you put your gaze, is like the #1 time that people fall over. So if you find that challenge happens to you, you're good. Just bring your eyes back to one spot. Eyes and legs back to center. And then we'll side, standing leg raise left side. Left knee or left toes. Hug your front ribs into center like you're interlacing them. Bring your leg out to the left, eyes over your right hand. Now spread your fingers on your right palm. Reach your fingertips out towards that drishti spot, the spot where your gaze is. You're fine, it's okay. Legs and arms back to center. Feet down. So for airplane, interlace your fingers behind your back. And now from here, get really tall on your mat, pressing your fingertips down. Take right side airplane, keeping your fingertips pressing back the whole time. You're looking for length here, from your head the whole way back to your heel. Get long on your mat. That's it. Flex your raised foot really hard, like you're about to kick the wall behind you. Move to half moon. Now in half moon, challenge yourself to look up at the ceiling. Now you're looking for lightness, you're looking for lift in this pose, so lift your eyes up. Yeah, that's it. One more time, and then feet to the mat. Left side airplane. Start with your fingertips down behind your back. Get tall on your mat, and then go for airplane, pressing out through your heel. Flex your foot even on the way up to airplane. Press back through your heel. Now go for this transition slowly, half moon. Using your core muscles to get from one pose to the next. Lift your top hand up towards the ceiling. Yeah, you've got this. 1 inch higher. Breathe in. Feet to the mat. Yeah. Tree pose. No fancy tricks. Tree on the right side. Hands to heart center. Drishti to 1 point. Press the ball mound of your big toe down into the mat. And then switch sides. Left side tree pose. Your foot can either go to your ankle, your shin, or your thigh. Just aim for anywhere above or below your knee. Now press your palms together, like the meaty part of your palms. Feet down, extended mountain. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forwards. Breathe in, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Move through up dog with a breath in. Down dog, breath out. Right side triangle. Yeah, bring your right foot up through your hands. Back foot lays back against the mat. Okay, your hand can either come to your ankle, the floor, a block, whatever works for you. Press down through your feet. Bring your awareness and your presence to the foundation of the pose, just your feet pressing into the mat. Now bring your attention up to your top hand. Reach it up towards the ceiling. Spread each fingertip away from the other one. On your next inhale, rise up to standing. Both feet face the wide edge of your mat. For side facing, wide-legged, forward fold. If you're somebody who likes to get upside down in their practice, who has a handstand or headstand practice, go ahead. If you feel so inclined, you can get upside down. Now, if you're staying in side-facing, wide-legged, forward fold, choose stillness. For those in wide-legged, bring softness to your knees, a little bit of bend here. For my upside downers, flex your feet. For those of you who are upside down, your feet can make their way back down to the mat. Nice job. And then we'll inhale, everybody stand up. For namaste, front facing forward fold. Feet on railroad tracks. So I mean that they're both facing the front of the mat, big toes on the front of the mat, feet wide apart, at least hip width distance, if not wider. Interlace your fingers behind your back, and then fold forwards. Look to actively press your sits bones back towards the far end of the mat. Create a long, flat spine here. Yeah, for a lot of people, this pose is like a big stretch up the back side of their front leg. Yeah, if you're not finding that stretch, you might need to bend your knees a little bit more. Widen the stance of the pose. Now bring both hands down to the mat. Put them on the outside edge of your feet, and today, just let your head drop down. So you're fully folding in towards the pose, letting your chest drop down towards your thigh. And that might increase the stretch on the back side of your leg. That's all right. Fold the whole way down. Take one more breath. And then we're going to chaturanga, vinyasa out of this side, and then we'll flow into the other side. So take upward facing dog, breathe in. Down dog, breathe out. Left side triangle. Create a long base in the pose. Now, before you fold, straighten out that front leg and then go for your fold. So you're looking to reach your top palm up towards the ceiling. That's it. Here, look, try your hand back here on this block. It might give you a little bit more space. There you go. So you can really press down on it. Nice job. Now start to look for that mini back bend by pressing your front top hand back towards the back side of your mat here. It just like that. I know. You can press against my hand. I got you. Reaching up and back there. You might even find that you've got the space to scoot your block backwards and try to, yeah, there it is. An even larger version of the pose for yourself. Take another breath or two. And then we'll inhale, rise up. Fourth side facing, wide-legged, forward fold. Inhale, lift. And then exhale, fold forwards. Now on this side, let's go for some ninja lunges. So bend your right leg, straightening out your opposite leg. We're going to move from the right side to the left side. Get really low in the lunge on both sides there. Keep your drishti active here. Move your gaze from point to point as you move from side to side in the pose. Even out your sides. Come back to center. And then we'll inhale, rise up to take on Namaste front facing forward fold. So toes face the front of your mat. Now bring your feet wider this time than you did last time. That's it. Nice job, everybody. Fingertips interlaced behind your back. Focus on pressing your hip bones backwards as you fold forwards. So press your hips back to fold. That's it. Press your fingertips back towards the far edge of your mat. Create a nice long flat spine here. Really activating that press. Now bring your fingertips down towards the mat and walk them out in front of your toes several inches. You're going to use your fingertips kind of grounding down to press your sits bones back. You can create this really long spine and a big stretch from your fingertips the whole way up into your sits bones. Press back actively through your hips. Take one more breath. And then we'll Vinyasa Chaturanga. Move through up dog and into down dog. Take a big breath in and then roll out into your high plank. So shoulders stacked right on top of your hands. And we're going to lower the whole way down to the ground, nice and slow. Good job, everybody. Locust pose, round one. Take your hands outside, press your core down into the mat, lift up. That's it, through your fingertips all the way to your toes. Get long all across your mat. Take one more breath, and then come back down. Inhale. Exhale. Then we'll go for round two. Press down, lift up, locust pose. Now point your toes this time. Get long from the crown of your head the whole way back to your feet. Lift your hands up one more inch. Come back down. Breathe in. Breathe out. And then floor bow round two. Hands back, or floor bow round one. So we did not do the first round of floor bow. This is the first round of floor bow. Hands by your outer ankles. That's it. You can choose to do one side at a time if you'd like. Flex your feet, press your heels, press your shins back towards the far side of your mat. That's it. Using your hands to help lift up through your chest. Stay for one more breath and then come back down. That's it. TikTok your legs side to side. And then we'll set up round two of floor bow for real this time. So grabbing your outer ankles, shins flexed, then press your shins backwards. The press of your shins is what's going to create the lift up through your chest. Your hands are just doing the work of holding onto your legs to hold you up here. Okay, come back down. Take upward facing dog. Hands by your low ribs. Lift the whole way up through your chest, eyes to the ceiling. Camel. So for camel, we're going to grab our block, bring it back with you, and it's going to go right between your knees. So here with camel between your knees, you're going to tuck your toes underneath yourself, hands by your low back where your back pockets would be, and then lift up and let your head drop backwards. So you've got this block here to hug in through your knees. That hug in is going to activate your core muscles and help you lift up and out of the pose. That's it. You can stay for 1 or 2 more breaths. And then on your next inhale, roll the whole way up. And come back onto your back for bridge pose. Roll back down. Press down through your heels, lift up through your hips, bridge round 1. That's it. Press down through your heels, and then hug in through your knees, just like we did in camel. If you'll notice, this is basically the same pose, just flipped around differently on your mat. Press down, lift up, come back down. Take an inhale, exhale, and then run 2. Press down, lift up, bridge or bridge pose, just bridge pose. Check out that your feet are close enough to your bum. You will just be able to graze your heels with the very tips of your fingers. Take 1 more breath and come the whole way back down. All right, 6 poses out in front of us. You get to choose. Stick with bridge pose or get the whole way up into wheel. Your choice in every single one of the poses. Are you ready? Set. Press down, lift up, inhale, round 1, bridge or wheel. For 3, eyes to one spot, 2, 1, tuck your chin, come back down. Inhale, exhale, and then press down, lift up, round 2, bridge or wheel. For 3, 2, 1, come back down. Inhale, exhale, press down, lift up, round 3. Here it is, halfway there. Eyes to one spot. For 3, 2, 1. Tuck your chin, come the whole way back down. Inhale, exhale, press down, lift up, breathe in. Round 4, bridge or wheel. For 3, 2, 1. Tuck your chin, come back down. Inhale. Breathe out, exhale, press down, lift up, breathe in. Bridge or wheel, round 5. Eyes to one point, tuck your chin, come back down. Last one. Are you ready? Set, go. Press down, lift up, round 6. Bridge or wheel. Biggest one yet. 3, 2, 1. Tuck your chin, come back down. Supta Baddha Konasana. Place the soles of your feet together, one hand on your heart, one hand on your stomach. Get connected with your breath here. Feel your chest rise and fall with your inhales and exhales underneath your palms. Take happy baby, hands by the outer edges of your feet. Rock right to left. We're now in week 4 of our 40 Days to Personal Revolution program. And out of the 12 laws of transformation that we use throughout this program and learn about, week 4 contains law 8, which is remove the rocks. Keep rocking right to left. Transformation comes not by adding things on, but by removing what didn't belong in the first place. Hug your knees up into your chest. Bring your shins so that they're parallel with the floor. You're gonna need a block for this one. Ooh. Bring your block out long so that it's pressed against your knees. Here, look, I've got one more for you. Yes. All right. Bring your block out so that it's long against your knees, pressing against the tops of your knees, hands on the block. Ooh, hold on. I'm explaining this the wrong way. Give me 2 seconds. So block goes long way, hands press against your knees. Yeah, there, like that, and then press your hands flat against it. That's it. Okay, now. Alex, here, move your block against your knees like this, hands pressed against your block. That's it. Now, even from here, press your hands against the block and then hug your knees up into the block. You should pull your low belly down onto the mat. Take your right hand, extend it up out overhead, and then extend your left leg. So opposite hand and opposite leg. Nice job. Flex your feet. Press out, and then hug in, hand against the block for 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. That's it. Block and knee together. Other hand up for 3. Press out through your top hand. 2, 1. Switch sides. Second set, hand up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and switch. 5, flex your feet. 4, 3, 2, 1, switch. Third set, 10, 9, 8. Yeah, you've got this. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and switch. Last one. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees into your chest. Place your block beside you. Rock head to toe 3 times. I know that's a lot. Yeah, it doesn't seem that hard. And then all of a sudden you're like, oh, this is a little extra spicy. Come back up. We're going to do boat pose today. Blocks between your ankles. That's it. You could just start with playing by picking up your feet and keep your hands back behind you if that works. Or you could bring your hands out in front of you. Whichever way works for you, works for me too. Flex your feet, pulling your toes back towards your face for 5. Yeah, you've got this. 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the block, rock head to toe. We'll make our way into downward facing dog. From down dog, move to right side half pigeon. So in half pigeon, I feel like a lot of people don't know this, but if you were like a super flexible person, and I am definitely not this person, but eventually what you can work your way up to is having your front shin parallel with the front of the mat, and then your back thigh parallel with the mat as well. So straight in front and straight back. I have met a yogi or two who can do that. My hips don't do that. But if you stay here and you practice, you'll find that this pose gets easier and easier. Doesn't mean you'll get to a day where you're like, oh yes, I don't even think about half pigeon. Now close your eyes. Typically this would be a time where I tell you to open your eyes, but close them. Bring your attention to the things that you can feel. Your palms pressing against the mat. Your breath. Bring your attention to the real things that are happening. Now you can use any of your senses as what we call like an anchor. And we call it an anchor because sometimes you're going to be thinking about other stuff. Yeah, like you're going to think about the to-do list, or suddenly you're going to go, I just don't bend like this. Like, I'm not really a yoga person. This isn't for me. When you start to think those things, you're going to bring your attention back to the things that you can feel. If bringing your attention to the things that you can feel isn't working for you, and you can bring your attention to the things that you hear, you can use taste and smell as well, but you're going to have a conversation with me after about a class about how that works. Stay really present to what's actually happening on your mat. The thing about getting present is that presence often opens a door. Now you got it, you can move. And sometimes when you open that door by being present, you're going to feel some things, and I mean emotions. And they just kind of bubble up. You're not mad at yourself or mad at your mat. They were stuck in there before. Getting present to your body opened the door. So feel the things. Feel mad. Feel sad. Feel happy, whatever it is. Let that emotion come up. And then bring your awareness back to the anchor. The physical touch. The actual sounds in the room. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. Move your way into downward facing dog. Yeah, I know. Stretch out your legs right and left. It helps, I promise. And then left side half pigeon. I'm going to leave you one-sided. We have to do both sides. Set your half pigeon up, so you can even use a block and place it underneath of your hip. Sometimes that's a nice like access into the pose. I got you. Here, look. So I'm going to set this right underneath your hip, and then you can put some weight onto that. Yeah, there. Close your eyes. Feel the things that you feel. Hear the things that you can hear. See the things that you can see. Transformation comes not by adding things on, but by removing what didn't belong in the first place. We change by peeling away all the toxic layers, emotional debris, and beliefs that we've added on over the years. We forget that there's something perfect already within us. Through years of habit and hypnosis, we took a wrong turn. And now we automatically look outside ourselves for something that will fix us. might find when you stay in a pose for a little bit longer than usual, that you need to make some adjustments after a while. Take the adjustments, make them as you need, and then go to the deeper space. Find the new edge for possibility. Take a breath in. Let it go. Move to downward facing dog. I know, down dog, stretch your legs out, bend one knee, bend the other knee, move side to side. When you're ready, come through to a seated position. We'll move to right side seated single leg extension. So right leg out, left leg tucks. Inhale, fingertips up towards the ceiling. Exhale, fold towards your toes with a flat back. Pull your pinky toe back towards your face, whether that means flexing your foot or if you can physically touch it, do that too. And then inhale, lift up, and we'll switch sides. Left side seated single leg extension. Left leg out, lift up, and then fold towards your toes. Breathe in and out. Inhale, rise up. Both legs out in front of you this time. Feet flex, fingertips up, and then fold forwards towards the mat. Pull your toes back towards your face. Shoulders flat. Tabletop. Bring your hands down onto the mat, fingertips facing your toes. Press down through your heels, lift your hips up, head goes back. Pro tip, if you want to stretch out your shoulders in this pose, you just rock forwards and backwards. Come the whole way back down. Everybody's got a block. If you'd like to take a block or not, fish pose. So block goes right between your thoracic spine. So that's the spine right up here between your collarbones. You're aiming for the very top of your head to be right on the mat. If you're using a block, bring your hands out to a T with your palms flipped up towards the ceiling. Point your toes, get long here. It's actually the only pose in the whole practice where it's advised to point your toes instead of flex them. Take a deep breath in and then sigh it out here. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Rock onto your right side. Remove your block. Roll the whole way back down onto your mat. And then you get to choose. Shoulder stand, waterfall, headstand, handstand, upside down options are abundant here. If you're choosing waterfall, bring your block right underneath your hips, feet up towards the ceiling. Flex your feet. And then shoulder stands can move to plow. Plow move to deaf yogis. My upside downers can get the whole way back down onto your mat. Take a child's pose real quick if you are upside down in inversion. Everybody roll down onto your mat. Hug your knees up into your chest. Let them fall onto the right side of your body, eyes over your left shoulder for supine twist. Welcome. Hug your knees up into your chest. Let your knees rock to the left side of your body, eyes over your right shoulder. There's a cold eye towel by the upper right hand corner of your mat. Feel free to use it if you'd like. Hug your knees up into your chest. Take Supta Baddha Konasana, soles of your feet together, one hand on your heart, one hand on your stomach. Shavasana, let your legs and arms go long with your eyes closed. Let yourself find stillness. Bring presence and awareness to your breath. Feel your chest and your breath as it rises and falls. Let your thoughts be like a stream that runs through your mind. Sometimes a thought bubbles up. Acknowledge it and then let it flow on. Let your mind be like a stream. When feelings bubble up, acknowledge them, feel them, and let them flow on. Now imagine that there's a dam in your stream, a block full of rocks, full of things stopping up that water. Let the rocks and the dam cause the water to back up. Your thoughts and the feelings that were once free flowing, let that water start to pool. Feel the heaviness and the weight of the unsaid thoughts, the unfelt feelings. Let all that water and the weight pool up. Feel it pooling in your shoulders. Feel the water pool up in your elbows. Feel it in your palms. Get that there's a weight to it. Like a real cause a heaviness by not saying those things, by not feeling those things. Sit with the weight of it. Now remove the rocks. Remove the obstacles. Remove the things that you let stop you from feeling the things you feel, saying the things you need to say. Let the water flow. Get that this moment, the clearing, get that that is an impact on you. Yeah, like letting go of that weight, letting all that drain out. Feel the clearing that exists there. Out of the 12 laws of transformation, law 8 is remove the rocks. Remove the rocks because transformation comes not by adding things on, but by removing what didn't belong in the first place. We change by peeling away all the toxic layers, emotional debris, and beliefs that we have added on over the years. You let that dam build up. We forget that there is something perfect already within us. Through years of habit and hypnosis, we took a wrong turn, and now we automatically look outside of ourselves for something that will fix us. in and of themselves, the practices do nothing. I hate to tell you this, but the yoga does nothing, the meditation does nothing, the self-awareness does nothing. Neither I nor any other teacher can give you a magic cure. Wait a second. You must be thinking this. Then why would I do these things? Because they're a roadmap back to your center, back to your inner teacher, your conscious. The techniques are the way to the way, but they are not the end in and of themselves. They do not possess any power of their own. They're simply tools for excavation. We think that we have struggles and problems in our life, but the only problem we have is a disconnection from our center. When we come back to self, all the other things begin to take care of themselves, and our lives begin to flow. Take a breath in. Exhale, let it go. Move your fingers. Wiggle your toes. Hug your knees up into your chest. Really hug them up and in. Rock onto the right side of your body. Place your forehead on the mat. Press yourself up into a seated position. Inhale, lift your fingertips up to the ceiling. Bring your hands down to heart center. We'll seal class off today, close it up with 3 ohms. Bring your thumb knuckles up to forehead center. Together we bow our heads and we say, Namaste. Thanks, guys. I just want to know, who here's ever meditated before? Hands? Hands? We've got some meditation practitioners. Well, good stuff for those of you who haven't. Shavasana, we got to do a little meditation today. Thanks for sitting, for staying, and for trying out something new. It's fun, but you officially have a meditation practice. Good stuff.